after a little rain, I think midweek, or that was a couple days ago, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yes. Oh, yesterday.
Technically.
This week has gone so slow for me.
It was in the morning. So
Yeah.
for most of us, I mean, it was so early yesterday. It was like Tuesday night.
But we're
yeah.
looking at another chance.
Again, middle of next week.
Yeah.
So, all right, in order to go that far in the forecast, things are a bit murky. But there does appear to be a chance for rain next week, and you might already be hearing about this, so I want to spend a little bit of time talking about that. You got a great weekend coming your way. There's no rain. You'll see the weekend forecast in a bit. It'll be a bit warmer, plenty of sunshine. Let's talk about the chance for rain next week. We take a look up here in the Gulf. Sure, it looks active. Keep a wide view out here with me, because I want you to see how this is going to develop. You're going to see this weak little curlicue that shows up in the Futurecast depiction on the rain. See it? There's a little bit of structure to that. That's an area of low pressure. Kind of see how it's curling around. That is going to become a cutoff low. Call that because it's an area of low pressure that's going to cut itself off from the storm track. The storm track is going to be up there. This thing is going to be left on its own to wander. Watch what happens. Keep your eye on the time. This is Sunday night. Remember, we got a great weekend. There's nothing over us for the weekend. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s for daytime highs if you're inland. But all the while, this system sets up out here, and look what it does from Sunday night into Monday, into Tuesday. It's just sitting out there in the same place, spinning its wheels, because it's cut off from the storm track. Cut-off lows are notoriously difficult to forecast going out long range. So if you've been looking at some of the apps on your phone, or if you just kind of casually like to keep tabs on the forecast, you're seeing a lot of rain potential by the middle of next week. It's way too early to try and get specific on it. But what we're going to do here is we're going to look at both models on this, and I'll show you where some of the thinking resides now. Here's the first model. This is the American model we're looking at. That does bring some rain for us. So that's now getting us into Thursday. We see some rain. So this is the first model, and it does show us that cutoff low, which sits out there and spins its wheels for a while, by the second half of next week does come home to California. We're going to get some rain out of it. That's one model. Let's look at the other one. This is the European model. So we'll go for this one now, and same time frame. This one is a bit more bullish. This one usually does better. Even with that, it's too far out to look at a forecast for a cutoff low like this and go to the bank. But I'm just showing you why, if you're looking at long-range forecasts, while the screens lighten up for the potential for rain, that is a potential going into Wednesday and Thursday. This would not be an overwhelming storm for us. It'd probably be similar to the last two that came through. But that'd be notable rain. So all these forecasts like that you're looking at are generally going to say, get ready for widespread rain. And while that is possible, and this is what it looks like at this point, stay tuned. I think that cutoff low, if we'll just go back to that again for a second, that cutoff low, which is going to sit out there early next week, is going to be very squirrely. You need a few days. We'll watch it. We'll give you updates on it as we get closer to it. All right, let's come back to things that we do have a much higher degree of confidence on. Tomorrow is fantastic. So when we look at daytime highs on here for what you're going to be doing tomorrow, and we pick out some of our warmer spots, we'll go inland. These are your Friday numbers. I'll get out of the way. See how you're doing there for the inland East Bay. Back into the mid-70s. San Francisco will be in the upper 60s. North Bay numbers, your temperatures are low 70s, and we can get down to the South Bay, and we should do that quickly because we are about to transition now, and I want to show you what this is going to look like for our friends down in Monterey, and we'll get your numbers on here now. So we'll transition the map for that, and let's put the numbers back on for you guys, and you can see how that'll play out. So 70 in Salinas, 76 in Hollister, and we'll go to 70 in Santa Cruz. All right, let's put it in a 7-day forecast now. At this point, what you're going to see show up primarily is that Thursday, which shows up with the rain on it. Thinking on it now is, should that cutoff low stick to the script as for what we just saw, it'd come in late Wednesday, and we've got rain in there on Thursday. And then it could get messy after that. So Thursday, Friday, maybe even trending into next week. Make the most of this weekend. By the way, I just want to bring that back for a second. Look at your 7-day forecast for inland microclimates. There's plenty of sunshine on there, and you're going to be sitting in the upper 70s. Enjoy that weekend, because next weekend does have some question marks on it should this cutoff low stick around for a little while, and it could quite possibly do that. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Bay. Great weekend there. Chance of rain by Thursday of next week. See you with more on this in the next half hour. Ryan, back to you.